Ground, yeah. For 20 from the from the boat. That one. With his line. He runs on that. He orange, but that no wicket. Bowler. It, that about it there. The cover. South Africa. Our bring you.
Button won't work. It's directly there.
What?
The mute button won't work anymore, please.
No more finished. So
No
I
more,
know.
you can't stop.
So I know it's live.
So the thing is,
But can they hear us,
so there is option to mute.
Yes, for that one. But now.
Now directly plug. So you mute if you don't want to.
That is a fantastic stroke there by Daniel. He's got a boundary, and that will bring up the Eagles of 50 after 7.1 overs. Cochrane again, that's a good comeback after the boundary. Gets it brings it into in the block hole. Cochrane charging up to the wicket. That's a great delivery. Daniel was ready to line him up and just stuck to his areas. And it's a dot all for the three short. There's a catch, it's coming out, and it's just flowed over long one's head, and it's another maximum for Daniel. A fantastic stroke. He didn't look like he hit it very hard, just a little bit of punch, and it's gone over for a sixer.
Mate, it was a hack across the line. It wasn't even that good.
The three short, they feel it's a bit of a hack. I think Daniel, he'll have something to say about that. As Cochrane comes in again, it's been a big over. He's going to have to bowl that one again. No, the umpire says it's off the pad, so dead. Finish.
It's directly his microphone.
It's on.
Yeah, no, it's directly there. It's speaking from the laptop microphone.
Knee. Continue. The over up, it's 56 for no wicket. An expensive one there by Cochrane. Daniel picking up a boundary and his maximum. Beautiful shot over. Long one. If you're down in the Claremont area, come down to the vineyard. We're enjoying ourselves under the trees. It's not a breeze in the sky today in Cape Town. Easily the most splendid day thus far of the LMS World Champs for 2022. Change of bowling, yeah, and Samuel Lang almost gaining success with his very first ball there. A coat of varnish and we've had the first stick of the day. Excellent fielding by the long off there. Gets the throw in over the top. Wonderful work. That's not going to be caught. That's going to be another boundary for Daniel. He's starting to find his groove. Here is Ideal Daniel for the Black Eagles. And that is the first wicket. Daniel, he gets beaten in the flight. and it's the first wicket for the 3 short, and it's Samuel Lang that has provided it. The 3 short, they've been under pressure here by the Black Eagles, and they finally get the much needed wicket. The new batter for the Black Eagles is Justin Reynolds. He comes to the crease after the loss of Adil Daniel. Good bit of bowling there by Samuel Lang. But Giuseppe, he'll face the new bowler Phil Simpson, who doesn't feel like he needs to take off his cap and have a bowl. He'll just turn it around. He'll just swing it. And that's the first ball wicket for Phil Simpson. The golden arm of Phil Simpson comes on and takes a wicket. So that's both openers back in the hut for the Black Eagles. It was a positive start, 61 for no wicket. And in the space of 2 balls, Pavan Chetty has joined Adil Daniel in the dugout. He goes for 36 of 28 balls as the 3 short are making a comeback. What a comeback here by the 3 short at the Vineyard. They were under the pump for a long period in that first 8.4 overs, and suddenly a wicket by Samuel Lang, and also Simpson has got the Aussies back on track. Just after 4 days, still acclimatizing, still suffering with a bit of jet lag. And that's another one. Simpson's on a hat-trick. What a boykie here. Simpson, he's a beaut. That's all happening here at the VCG. Simpson's come on and he's turned the game on its head. Majinder Singh, he hasn't even troubled the scorers. He goes for a golden duck, and suddenly what a turnaround here at the VCG. The Black Eagles, they were coasting along at 61 for no wicket, and in the space of 3 balls they've lost 3 wickets. First one went to Lang, but it's now Simpson. Quite a cool character with his cap to the... He just bowls with his cap turned around. He's got 2 in 2 balls, and it's Simpson, who's on a hat-trick. And the Aussies, they gotta love this field. They're getting everybody up for the hat-trick ball. There's a mid-wicket, a short mid-wicket, there's a silly mid on. And the batter, he's feeling the pressure easy. Is Navid Ali. He hasn't faced the ball, but he's asking for some extra gloves. Clearly been rushing. Thought he had his feet up in the change room. And suddenly he was called out to come to the middle. He must have pulled one of his teammates' gloves there before he ran on. The Aussies are all over this now. Simpson's on a hat-trick. Navid Ali. How's he going to play this? There's a gully, there's a slip. There's some banter out in the middle. Simpson, he's thinking about where is he going to deliver this. It's all happening here at the VCG. Is Simpson going to get a hat-trick? He tosses the ball up in the air, he thinks about it. He walks in, comes in. And oh, that was so close! Oh, so close for Simpson. And it's Ali who just managed to get his bat on in time. And Simpson is denied a hat-trick. But what an over by the diminutive off-spinner. And 3 short. They are truly back in this contest. And it was just bare millimeters and would have been a hat-trick. I think Simpson was planning the celebration there already, and the bat just came down in time. Well, what an over. Simpson's been really good here for the 3 short. At one stage, the Black Eagles, they were running away with it. And 3 wickets in the space of 3 balls has changed the complexion of this game entirely. Oh, it looks like the little man Simpson, he's found a spot that he likes on the wicket. That's the end of the 10th, and we're 63 for 3
18.
as we change to the other side. New bowler. So Samuel Lang back in the. He started the chaos with a wicket for his final delivery in the previous over. It's a good comeback there by Samuel Lang. The 2 spinners, they are doing the business for 3 short. Boys down under. That's a lovely stroke down to the cover boundary. It's just 1.
Can you hear it though? Can you hear it on the commentary?
Let's see.
Just a wild swipe across the line. Just be a single. Three short have made a great comeback here. It's another good delivery. Is there a chance for a run out? And that is out. What fantastic work there by the three short wicket keeper. Got the glove off and his head out the middle stump. Three short on fire here. Three short, they are turning it on here at the Vineyard. The first 10 overs belonged to the Black Eagles, but since then, with a mixture of some good bowling and some excellent fielding, they picked up 4 wickets, and it's Navid Ali. He's on his way after a fantastic throw by the wicketkeeper Mapstone. That's another one in the sky, but it falls just short. The three short on fire. They're hitting the stumps from all angles here. That one was down on the boundary and it took out the stumps. As the comes in, that's again, it's in the air again, but it'll fall just short. I'm going to have a headache of it. I'm going to have a headache of it.
Sorry, brother.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, brother.
I'm trying to see what I can do.
No, it's okay.
This load shedding is
But you have load shedding in Dhaka.
no, not more than 1 hour, maximum 1 hour.
Yeah.
We have bad times, but then maximum 1 hour, 2 times.
We have.
You guys are in a bad state, man.
You can rather stay in Dhaka than come to South Africa. That's Simpson now from the other end. He took all the wickets from the main road side, but now he's having to swap. Again, some excellent fielding on the cover boundary there, saving the 4. There could be another run out there, although just possibly needed a bigger arm. Got a new bowler into the attack here. That's after the completion of Simpson's second over.
The leg umpire has the app. Yeah. We have a scoring app.
So you don't have scoring?
We don't know. That's how automatically comes here. Actually, that school is connected to our server. Nothing needed.
This guy, you taking employment away from schools.
We put the score in the ground.
The new bowler Patrick McDonald comes in, and that looks like that will be a clean strike for 4 by Justin Reynolds. It's been a while that before the 3 short have got going again, and that breaks the shackles after a period of sustained pressure. Justin Reynolds seems to be striking the ball quite neatly now. It's a good one. That could be another boundary. That's fantastic work by Reynolds. Just created a bit of pace on the ball outside the off stump, and it's a good effort in the deep. But that's consecutive boundaries now for Reynolds. Reynolds striking the ball sweetly here. It's the end of the over, an expensive one by the 3 short, 17 runs off it, and that's just broken the shackles for the Black Eagles. They lost a couple of quick wickets, but it seems like Reynolds, he's going to turn it around. They should come back for a couple, and that's exactly what they do. Nice cover drive. It'll only be one though, by Kieran Fox.
Sure.
That's a wide there by Simpson. He's going to have to bowl the one again.
Huh?
Simpson, the final ball of the over. That's beautifully struck down the ground. Long on making good ground, and just keeping it down to 1. The Black Eagles, they are 94 for 4 after 14 overs, and the remaining 6 overs they'll look to target at least a minimum of 150. That'll be 55 in 6, between 140 and 150. I think that they'll be fairly confident with that total. He's a fairly big ground, the Vineyard. That goes out. That's going into the buildings. Whoever's in the office there, be careful. Watch your laptop. Watch your mobile. Because Kieran Fox, he's on the charge. And he's just dispatched Samuel laying 4. A beautiful 6 onto the into the office. That's another wide. That'll be extra ball. Kieran Fox putting Lang under some pressure here with that 6 of the first ball. Whenever you concede a boundary of the first ball, the bowler does feel the strain. How's he going to go for the rest of the over as it goes again? But this one's in their hands, straight down the long off throat. And Samuel Lang, to his credit, he
Sorry.
Good afternoon, welcome to the Vineyards Oval. Apologies for the delay. We've had some technical issues, which is referred to as load shedding here in South Africa. We're halfway through the game between 3 short of Black Eagles. Black Eagles put up a very big target of 177, and 3 short have just lost their first wicket. The main man in the commentary hot seat joining me is Zaire Adams. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, Roscoe. Thanks for coming down. That is the first wicket down there for the 3 short, as the Black Eagles make a positive start to the ball. They lost their way a little bit in the midway with the bat. Lost 3 wickets in the space of 3 balls, and but then Justin Reynolds, the local lad that's masquerading for them this week, he played a knock of extreme quality to get them up to 177.
What is it, 80 out of 70 balls? Or 30 balls? It's a serious
88 not out of 30 balls. That's 6 boundaries and 7 sixes.
Wow. What a beautiful setting this at the Vineyards Oval. Those offices that go around the ground make it look like a bit of a stadium. So Adil Daniel opening the bowling, yeah. Left arm over, it's pretty quick. It's good shape that. It's always tough to face a left arm seamer with a bit of gas.
Adil Daniel, he was quite impressed with the bat as well. He managed 25 of 21 balls, and now he's showing his second skill as well. It's going to be a tough task for the Aussies to get up there. They need a solid start.
Patrick McDonald just nudges it into extra cover region for a single, so he's off the mark. So Chris Mapstone gets on strike. 2 balls to go in the first over.
Looks like Daniel, he'll just look to angle the ball into the pads. He's got good protection on the leg side. Got a fine leg, deep mid wicket and long off. So he's, like the fact that he's got a slip in there though. Not sure if he's going to bowl that line. The slip will come into the equation. Probably look to angle it across more if he wants to bring the slip into play.
It's a positive. That's wide. He doesn't have to re-bowl that ball. So this is day 4 of the Last Man Stands World Champs here in beautiful Cape Town. Tomorrow we'll be entering the business end of the tournament with a round of 16 games in the plates and the cup. Just come from Gary Curtin Oval where I commentated on the Masagami game. They were way too strong for the weakest link from Pakistan. So after 2 overs, score is 6 for 1. Chris Mapstone 3 of 5, Patrick McDonald 1 of 2. Required rate 171 of 90 balls. It's going to be a tall ask for the men from Canberra, but they're a good side, ably led by the legend Sam Lang.
He's a legend, isn't he? And a good outing here for the boys from down under. It's a good wicket. And it's a quick outfield, so if they do manage to put a start together, they can possibly get in the game. It's going to be a little bit more coordination needed there than just a swing and a miss. Because Kieran Foss, he's a lanky fella. He'll get good bounce out of this track. Is he another ringer that's coming? Is Kieran Foss?
Apparently, he's helping out. The Black Eagles had some visa issues. They needed some help, so one of the squads had a few extra players, so that's how he's become involved. But once he's played for the Black Eagles, he can't play for his other team. That was the ruling.
It's Mapston and McDonald there at the crease, left-hander. It's a nice strikeout mid-wicket. It'll only be a single. I do like the look and feel of the vineyard. Seems like we could be in the shires of England there, Roscoe.
It does feel like almost feel like you're in a stadium.
Yeah.
Those offices, white walls. I haven't seen any balls disappear into the balconies just yet.
You've clearly come a bit late. You know, the windows were under the pressure earlier. Oaks were looking to send emails with the balls. That's how often it was landing in the office. Roscoe had the pleasure of growing up on this field. Actually, my late dad worked at the old Norwich building across the way.
Brilliant.
And this was Tix Mutual. This was their office field.
Awesome.
This was before the white offices and white buildings.
Amazing.
Spent many Sunday down here at the vineyard. Lovely place to grow
Is
up.
this the field where your son saw you get hit into the
No. You now you just as they say in South Africa, pulling a bit of stompies. It's a good slower ball there by Fox, and outfoxed the McDonald. But yeah, no. You as we say in South Africa, you taking the tail and you're putting it on the dog there. No, that was just down the way. And legendary story. I got hit for 6 into the main road, and whenever we do drive past there, my son does remind me of. Do you remember this field? Bit of a character, that lad.
I think he will for the rest of his life. Remind you of that.
I think he will. I'm waiting for him to play on the same ground. But
So,
definitely.
3 overs done. Scores 9 for 1. Adil Daniel's going to bowl his second over. Clipped off his legs down to square leg just for a single. So circumspect start from the 3 short. I think they're going to have to up the ante if they're going to get anywhere close to the score of 177. They do bat pretty deep. Whoa,
That could be trouble. That could be
close.
trouble.
He was even walking. That's how plumbing knew he was.
I know about walking for a court behind. I would never walk for an LBW, Patrick McDonald. And you're definitely the first Aussie that I've seen that's ever walked besides Adam Gilchrist. So Adil Daniel, he strikes for the Black Eagles. And it's second wicket down here at the Vineyard Oval.
Decided not to use the DRS or review.
He was
Save that for next time. So 3 short at a bit of trouble.
there might be
10 for 2. We've got a mountain to climb now to get to anywhere near 177. There's a cameraman doing a pan of the ground. As we zoom into some branding here at the ground. You're watching this on LMS TV and YouTube as we sit here under the beautiful Table Mountain with the tablecloth in full view.
I think yesterday Gave you a bit of a history lesson on how the tablecloth does come about.
It was very interesting.
But what a view! Look at that. That is absolutely stunning, isn't
Stunning views, yeah. What a place.
it? If you are just a great cricketer in Oz, that must be a fantastic feeling to come out and play on a venue like this.
Absolutely. It's always been one of the big things of LMS, giving an amateur cricketer a professional experience. 007 is a big number to wear.
The name's Danielle, Adil Danielle.
Ooh.
And he's definitely got his pistol out today. He's on the money here for the Black Eagles.
So new man is Jeff Lynn. The teams will need a big innings from him. Black Eagles playing the Red Bridge competition in London, which is East London, very strong league. It's a Premier League, so some very good standard there. Ooh, well bowled. There's a late in swing there for Adil Daniel. Tidy bowling figures, just 4 runs off his 2 overs and 2 wickets already.
What a ball!
It's a no ball. It's called a no ball. It's going to be a free hit.
It's a pity that, because it was a beauty. It just swung back nicely. But Danielle, you'll have to it's a free hit this morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. This could go anywhere.
Where would you be looking for the boundary, Roscoe? Where are you looking?
Cow corner.
Our corner has to be, eh?
Clear the left leg.
Into the pad and with the swing. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, he's well bowled. He's bowled a slow ball. Just rolled his fingers across the seam.
That's
It's pretty brave.
plenty of skill there, hey? To
bowl
bowl a slower ball.
on a free hit.
Yeah.
It's pretty brave.
Well bowled, Danielle. He's got 2 wickets here. For just 5 runs. The end of the 4th over. It's 11 for 2. Sure, the skipper will keep him on.
So it's quite interesting in how some captains rotate their bowlers. Obviously, there's only 4 overs per spell. Some captains like to use their bowlers to bowl 3 overs, then 1 at the end. Some keep 2 for the back end of the innings. So the new man to bowl is Obaid Rahman. Looks like he's shaping up to be a little bit of a leggy. I haven't seen Black Eagles play this week. Chris Mapston on strike. He's 6 off 9. Jeff Lynn still finding his way. He's only 1 off 4.
New bowler. He thought he was in business, was Rahman.
It's well taken there by Nav Ali.
Napston will live on for another day.
He's captained this team for a few years now. He's been on a lot of tours. He was last in Sydney, the World Champs 2019. With 12 bowled. So they're bringing in the cover fielder, add a bit of pressure. It's a very positive move here.
Just keeping a bit of low here from this end, the commentator's end. Roscoe?
Yeah. It's wickets.
I think though he was that looks like it could be a boundary. This going and it will go for a boundary. A much needed boundary for Chris Mapson and the 3 short from the Aussies. Reynolds though was facing the other end though.
That's
He was
true, yeah.
batting up, and I do think it bounces a little bit more. So perhaps the 3 short just gotta try and set it up for the back end.
Did they have the heavy roller or the light roller on this morning?
There's only one roller here, Roscoe. I thought it was a trick question there for a moment. It was a trick question there for a moment. Oh, that's gone through again. Is that another boundary? Oh, some excellent covering down there on the fence.
So after 5 overs, the score is 17 for 2. The required rate is 160 runs off 75 balls. Chris Mapston 12 of 14. Jeff Lynn 1 of 4. So if you're joining this stream for the first time, this is the Last Man Stands World Champs here in Cape Town. We're at the Vineyards Oval in Claremont. We've got the Black Eagles from London taking on 3 short from Canberra. This is the last group stage game before we head into the business end of the tournament tomorrow, the last 16. So Manoj Oswald comes into attack. He is an absolute legend. Played 600 games of Last Man Stands.
He's 1 wicket away from getting 100 wickets for 2022.
So he's not. Oh, so he hasn't taken a wicket this tournament yet.
1 wicket away. And that was almost it. He was almost off on a celebration there. Just a close shave. Here's Manoj Oswald.
I looked at his profile a few months ago. Literally, he's got a profile of about 35 teams.
So he's played for virtually everybody across the London borough.
It's a good looking shot there, just punched out to extra cover. Think about 2, but wisely stay for 1. He is a wily competitor, is Manoj. He's been around the block a few times. Fantastic guy, loves the concept. Great ambassador for the brand. Some tidy bowling out. Interesting fielder. Their extra cover fielder is neither in or out, so he's not stopping 1 or 4. Shots to catch it. Oh, it's
Bit of a misfield by Foss here, and they'll come back for another. Manoj just keeping it simple. That's his game plan.
Oswald.
He bowls wicket to wicket, doesn't look to do much fancy stuff, as that's the end of the over. It's the end of the 6th for the Black Eagles, and they remain very much in control of this contest here at the Vineyard.
So this is a Pool A game. Black Eagles unbeaten in the group, so they going to finish. They'll definitely get into the qualify for the last 16. 3 short. They haven't won a game yet, so a win here could definitely push them into 2nd or 3rd place. Obeyed Raman bowling a 2nd over. He went for 6 in his first, very tidy. Oh, getting the foot out there, crashing into the stumps. Luckily Jeff Lynn was in his crease. I had this discussion the other day with one of the Australian teams, Zaire, about the man CAD and how their views on it. So they were saying that one of the guys was saying, if you've got through your action and then you're turning around and trying to run the guy out, then that's
wrong. That's wrong. Yeah.
But even if I am of the opinion that even if you can see he's taking stealing ground,
Yeah.
I would always give the guy a warning.
Yep.
And just say, I'm watching, do it again.
Yep.
I'm going to take the bails off.
Yep.
They were saying no, if you just take the bails off straight away and he's
Yep.
out.
So the rules change where, first of all, we don't call it a man CAD anymore. It's just a plain runner.
Really?
Yeah, just a runner.
Just a runner.
There's no connotation to it. There's nothing. It's been simplified. It's a straight out runner.
I actually quite like that.
Yeah. So all the drama and associated with it over the years, that's gone out the window. That's just chipped over for a single. So there's no longer it's a man CAD. It's a straight out runner. If you're out of your crease, and the bowler and you're basically stealing ground, and the bowler takes the bails off, then that will be immediate run out. There's no warnings any longer. My feeling on that, and was actually in conversation with Sam the other day on air, who just happens to be an Aussie too.
Yep.
He actually gave me a different perspective on it, because he said, why not just if the batter steals ground and the run's completed without you taking the bails off, just you bowling as per normal as it always been, and he's stealing ground, you just go back and you and it's a short run.
Okay.
And that's how you take out the emotion and so a batter will in that case a batter will remain behind his crease, because literally, so you're checking the no ball every ball anyway.
Yeah.
So why not just check whether the batter's been stealing ground as well, and if you're needing 3 of the last ball, and that's what he's done, and he manages the 3 but he's been stealing runs, you actually fall short, because that's the short run. I'm thinking that could possibly be particularly at professional level, that's the way to go. Maybe not as easy to manage at the lower levels. I do think though, if anybody does take the bails off at this level, we might have to separate the 2 teams. Roscoe. So that does become it is a contentious issue, but definitely can understand. I'm not one when the bowler finishes his action and then turns around or actively goes to look for it. That's I'm not a fan of that.
It's a great shot there.
But it's straight to the
man.
And Manoj has his 100 wicket! What a celebration! He has, what a performance by the Black Eagles captain Manoj Oswald. You can see he's got his hands up.
Fantastic scenes, unbelievable scenes here
He's come all the way to Cape Town for his 100 wickets in 2022.
What a guy.
That's the reason for the hands. All his teammates are rushing to him. A phenomenal achievement. Can you imagine? One season of LMS cricket, and he's got 100 wickets.
Fantastic. Manoj Oswald.
Take a bow.
Take a bow.
Hopefully he can hear us. He can go, and there his teammates are. They're applauding him. Manoj Oswald, you a legend.
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Congratulations, Manoj. Handshakes all round. Fantastic scenes here at the Vineyard Oval in Claremont, South Africa.
And Manoj Oswald takes a bow there for
what a guy.
100 wickets. Well done, sir.
Unbelievable scenes here. But back to the game. 3 short and a bit of trouble now. They are 25 for 3 after 7.4. Sam Lang, the 3 short talisman, also played 600 odd games. Last man stands. Brings a wealth of experience to this team. He's been to all the tournaments around the world. This team will need that experience now. Ooh, it's well bowled there by Manoj. Just a little edge there, running down third man. It just trickles over the boundary for 4 runs. The required rate now 152, 148 of 60 balls. Mountain to climb here for 3 short if they're going to get anywhere near this target. So after 8 overs, the score is 29 for 3. Manoj Oswald finishes his first over, went for 10, picked up 2 wickets.
End of the 8th over here. Boyd Rahman, he's back into the attack.
So going with a sort of in-out field here. Mid wicket up, long on back. Good looking shot there by Chris Mapston. It's great fielding here by
That's Foster.
Kieran Foss.
Seamer.
Big dive, putting in a huge effort for his bowler by saving a certain boundary. Fielding like that always keeps the morale high in the fielding unit. Swing and a miss there. Umpire calls that a wide. He's going to have to re-bowl that. Ooh, just leans back, punches it straight to short extra cover for a dot ball. Clever shot there, just punches it into extra cover just for a single. Kieran Foss coming in from the long off boundary, stop a certain 2. So I'd like to say hello to a few mates of mine in London who joined this live broadcast. It's a great shot there by Sam Lang. Oh.
On this occasion, Foss just not able to get around. It was a good effort, but just a little too quick on this occasion. A much needed boundary for the 3 short. Samuel Lang, he's come in and played a couple of nice strokes.
That was a tremendous shot there by Sam Lang. Just starting to put his foot on the pedal now. He's going to need to play a knock of note here for his team. He is the captain. A lot depends on him. And he'll be looking to lead from the front. So Obaid Rahman going to bowl his final ball of his 3rd over. He's gone for 16. Sweep there by Sam Lang down to fine leg. He's not going to quite get there. Square leg has to run around, cut it off, and then get back for 3. It's good running.
Roscoe, I'm impressed with this 3 short side. They are definitely under the pump here, but they continue to fight away. Lots of character by these Aussies. They're not going to give it up.
No, they're going to take it as deep as they can. So 9 overs done. Score is 40 for 3. The required rate 137 or 55 balls. This is a final group game of the Last Man Stands World Champs here in Cape Town. We head into the business end of the tournament from tomorrow. Knockout cricket with the World Champs final Sunday afternoon from Western Province Cricket Club, Wally Wilson Oval. He's absolutely belted that. Great fielding there by Nav on the car corner boundary. Oh, not great keeping there.
The sound of the bat, the willow there, just was so sweet. I thought for all money it was going to be another boundary.
Just picked out the man. I thought he'd got it 2 minutes to the right of him. There would have been a certain boundary. Shout out to a few of my mates back in cold London, where it is apparently snowing Quinn has joined us. He's a very quick bowler back in the day. He used to play in Clapham Common, where he used to terrorise opposition teams with his quick short bowling. Another friend of mine, Andrew Sharp, who's actually in Johannesburg, took a hat-trick once. He's never let us forget about that. It was one of the best spells of bowling I've ever seen. So Manoj back into his third ball of this over. Just taken his 100th wicket. He's recently played 600 games. His 600 game. Great looking shot there by Chris Mapston. There is a man out there on the extra cover boundary, which is Ian Selby. He runs the Redbridge franchise. Looks like he must have been filling in for someone who's taking a break. Wonderful guy.
Looked to have a full go there, but just managed an inside edge. It might just fall short of the rope, and they'll trot through for another 3. So that's the end of the over. 47 for 3. The 3 short, possibly a couple short there in that first half of the game, but they will be facing the other end. This is when Reynolds really put his foot down earlier for the Black Eagles, and they will look to possibly Samuel Lang to produce a similar innings here. They are going to get close to the victory target.
So as you can see, the sun has come out now. It's extremely hot now in Cape Town. We are sitting below Table Mountain. The tablecloth is starting to lift. Could be some reverse swing later in the day for the bowlers.
Oscar thinking you need the good old sunblock here. It's going to be.
So this is new bowler in here, leg spinner. No, it's not, sorry, it's Abaid Raymond. He's into his 4th over, gone for a tidy 20 runs. Chris Mapson just nudging it down to through mid wicket just for a single. So still a huge ask here for 3 short. They're 128 or 48 balls. One of these guys is going to have to take the game deep. So huge shot over, he smashed it over square leg boundary into the road. Unbelievable scenes here at Vineyards.
That's exactly as we called it. Samuel Lang, he's going to be the aggressor, and it was just a touch short, and he's dispatched it almost into the hotel.
As you were saying there, Zaire, 3 short aren't going to go down without a fight here. They've been playing LMS for a decade now. They know, take the game as deep as you can, you're always in with a shot. So Sam Lang now, he's 24 for 8, so he's striking at 300%. Quality player, he captained Australia in the Last Man Stands World Cup in
You'll edge it down here and it'll run away for another boundary. Or not, it's going to end up just short here.
Go Manoj.
And Manoj shows he can put in a spell and a good effort around the boundary.
He's a finely tuned athlete, is Manoj Oswald. I think he's nearing his 50th birthday.
He turned back the clock there when he went racing around the boundary. Ooh, that's another biggie. That's a big one. And it's out of the park here. That's Chris Mapston. He's joining the party now, and he goes to 27 of 28 balls as Ubaid Rahman just copping a couple of sixes here.
That's another maximum, sailed over the cow corner boundary. As we were saying, 3 shorts starting to get stuck into this Black Eagles bowling attack. You can't have the Black Eagles getting complacent now, thinking they've got too many runs on the board. As soon as you get into that mindset, it's a very dangerous place to be. So Manoj Oswald going to bowl his 4th over. He's gone for 17 so far. Boys, I sent it straight down long off throat. That's Manoj Oswald's 101st wicket, and that's the end of Sam Lang.
That's a big blow for the 3 short. They were counting on Samuel Lang to really take them close, and unfortunately just holding out on the boundary there. And once again, Manoj Oswald, he's now on 101.
Huge wicket there for the Black Eagles. Sam Lang is a quality player, as we've said before, and that's the end of the day for him. New batter is Kelvin Cochrane. Joins Chris Mapston at the crease. They'll have a bit of a chat. The strategy's got to be get in as quickly as possible. Try to bring this run rate down as low as possible if they're going to get anywhere close to this massive target of 177.
Roscoe, would that be the end of the 3 shorts? Was this Lang the key?
Lang is the key, but they do bat all the way down, if my memory serves me correctly. Well, Manoj Oswald just chucks it up there in the block hole. That's Kelvin Cochrane just off the mark now, pushing it out to deep long off. So Manoj is going to bowl the final ball of his spell. It's been a fantastic spell of bowling. 2 for 18. Very respectable figures, those.
Manoj is he's one of those seamers who they don't give you much because he's always on the money. He knows exactly his lines and lengths. He's played this game for arguably 40 of his 50 years.
Yeah.
And he's been doing the same thing for 40 of those 50 years. So definitely knows all about how to keep it tight.
Okay, so after 12 overs, the score is 65 for 4. We have Chris Mapston, 27 of 30, Kelvin Cochrane, just 1 of 2. The required rate now is 112 or 40 balls. The Black Eagles Brain Trust having a chat at in the slip cordon. To remind our viewers that Manoj Oswald has played his 600th game here in Cape Town at the World Champs. Just taken his 100th wicket of the season. Absolute scenes here in Cape Town. Sitting at the foot of Table Mountain. So, Majinder Singh is the new man into the attack. Starts with a dot. Great looking shot there. Down to backward points. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No worries. Just think somebody's going to have to do similar innings that the Reynolds played earlier if the 3 short are going to get close. But Maninder Singh, he's on the money here. Possibly Mapston needing to get in line there. He'll have a better chance of striking it. Do feel the mid-wicket region is an option.
He uses his feet.
That's exactly where he goes.
It's a great call. Oh my word!
That is Brett Proctor at his best here next to alongside me is Roscoe. But we called it, we said mid-wicket over Kyle. That's where he's got to go. And that's the ability that Mapston has when he gets into line. And he's put Majinder Singh over the ropes.
Unbelievable shot there. Just went down the wicket and smashed it over Kyle corner. Again, he's top edged it. Just down to backward square leg. They'll get back for 2. Against the boundary. Fantastic that he's been able to get involved here. Another one of our franchise owners who's also travelled to all the world champs around the world in the last decade or so.
The experiences some of these men have is unbelievable. The way they've just embraced LMS and the wonderful opportunities to play cricket all around the world.
So I'm just on the live stream here, just checking who's tuned in. A friend of mine, Andrew Sharp, one of the great guys. He got a hat trick a few years ago. Questionable though, there were 2 LBWs in it. I was playing in the game, and he's firmly of the opinion that they were all out.
Of course he was. He was never gonna deny that.
But yeah, that's one thing we never are able to forget, or we always are reminded about.
Does he bring it up in conversation? Does it randomly come up?
Every time we're out for a beer or so. I think it's gotta
love it. Gotta love it. His moment in the sun.
So Justin Reynolds, he's the new bowler. Oh, it's delicate little nudge down to third man. It's trickling down towards us, but Obeyed gets around, cuts it off. I'll get back for 3, sorry.
He's a good little spell here. 4-3 short.
Ooh.
Turns Reynolds around the corner and
Obeid's putting in a serious
love
shifter.
the stride there. Love the stride. Gotta just admire the commitment of these guys. You know, turn on the afterburners. Did Obeid there. Was always gonna back up his bowler.
Absolute athlete.
I'd love to see if it goes to his right and if he's gonna go again.
Oh,
and that's a wicket for Justin Reynolds. Obeid's breathing a huge sigh of relief here. He didn't need to chase that one again. But that's the 5th one down for 3 short. And it's a long walk back to the pavilion.
So 3 short, a lot of trouble now. 78 for 5. Required rate is 99 of 30 balls, 31 balls. Huge mountains to climb, yeah. Been a disappointing tour for 3 short. Just a bit of a technical issue there with the live score because it's not last man stands just yet. But our team is working on it as we speak. So the new man in is Edison Marshall. As we see fantastic, beautiful scenery we have here at the Vineyard Oval. Speaking to one of the cameramen yesterday, he was saying that on Saturday they're going to be gusts of up to 48 kilometers an hour here.
That's going to be tough, eh? That's going to be tough. Whoever's bowling that 10 into that breeze.
Yo.
I do feel for you.
So Chris Mapston will be eyeing out a 50. So Majinder Singh going to bowl his second over. Really good character apparently. Larrikin, they're saying. Funny guy. So, Daxina Destroyer guys have just arrived. They're starting their warm-up. Professional unit, as in take their warm-ups pretty seriously compared to some teams.
Roscoe, you have the opinion that at this age, do we need a warm-up?
No.
As a SIG and a draft that do the business, don't you reckon? That's the way to go, I think.
I think so. You don't want to waste your energy.
So 20 overs is long enough.
Yep. It's perfect for my cricket fix. Last man stands game.
Warm-ups are hugely overrated, mate. Hugely overrated.
Absolutely. So I've just had a message on the live stream from Andrew Sharp about his hat-trick. He says it was an LBW, I took a catch, and then there was a bowled. So the perfect hat-trick actually. So well done to you, buddy. It's a great shot there by Edison Marshall. He's hit it out too long on, but it's just cut off by the fieldsman. Just for a single. It's another wicket there. Oh, it's a great catch on the car corner boundary there. That's the end of Chris Mapston. Cameo knock there, 38 of 36. That's going to be it for him today. And 3 short lose there. 6th wicket, 82 for 5. The new man coming to the crease is Connor Brown. So after 15 overs, the score is 82 for 6. Edison Marshall 1 of 2. Majinder Singh 1 for 13 off his 2 overs. Justin Reynolds is going to continue. Ooh, he's tossed it up there. Slapped it out to extra cover. The field's going to get around and cut that off.
It's interesting to see just the way Justin Reynolds approaches this. He's gone a lot slower, I think, than he usually goes. Possibly just looking to bring his long off in. But he's going to have to bowl that one again.
Yep.
For guys like Edison Marshall and Connor Brown, there's 5 overs remaining. You're not really going to get close to the target. Just go out there and enjoy yourself, you know?
Absolutely. The Masagami game this morning, I am commentating on there.
Where was that played?
It was at the Gary Kirsten Oval. The weakest link from Pakistan, almost blown out the water early bells. And then the last man batted it on his own for about 12 overs.
Wow.
It's a full toss. Absolutely smacked that over. Cow corner for 6.
I think Edison Marshall enjoyed that. It was a juicy, full toss that he was presented with. And he said, thank you very much. Dispatched it way over cow corner. So he's shown that he does have a big hit within him.
So the game following this is the Daxina Destroyers from the Highveld in Johannesburg against the Puppets, which come from Pakistan. Should be an epic clash between these two teams. Pool A game, all to play for. Good running there by Edison Marshall, just dabbing it down into the ground for a single to mid wicket. So our main man's here, yeah. It's unfortunately his last day on commentary.
That's the beauty of social media, Ross. The 100th wicket for Manoj Oswald. It's already up on our social media platforms. You can see it. He hasn't even completed the game.
Exactly.
That's our digital team. They're on the money here.
They never miss a trick. Fantastic scenes here. So your movements from here. So as I was saying, Zaya, it's been fantastic having you. It's your last day with us, and then you head off to the Coca-Cola 19 week. Is that correct?
That is correct. The Car Majola week out in Stellenbosch.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's just got a WhatsApp. That's the venue. Looking quite stunning out there in Stellenbosch.
Do you have any knowledge on who the strong teams are this year? Like, I suppose they're all pretty strong.
I think if you look at all the teams at that level, they're all evenly matched. But I do think it's shaping up to be Western Province Gauteng final.
So is that the format? Like, is there?
So the way it works is the first 2 days, there are 2 games. You play 2 50-over games, and on the basis of that, there's a selection panel and the judges panel. They have a look around, and they, depending on the results and the performances, they organise the fixtures for the remaining 2 days. It's a bit like Cravenwick Rugby.
Okay.
It's not a set out tournament where you go 1 plays 2.
Yeah.
It's more on the basis of the performances and the quality of crickets available on display. There's a judging panel, and they'll decide who plays the main game on the final day. And that's a big hit there, and he holds the pose. There's Connor Brown. That's what definitely one for the YouTubers. You'll like to see that a bit later. But yeah, as I said, the West Province side, they've got 4 SA under 19 representatives. So a couple of guys who've actually played a senior provincial cricket already this season in Liama Waku, a left arm seamer from just up the road here at the Vineyard. He's at Sachs, and he'll be joined by his mate Billa Bayumi. He's an all-rounder, promising all-rounder. He played in the T20 Challenge as well for Western Province senior side. So definitely some names to look out for.
Brilliant.
And the Lions, be interesting to see whether Liam Elder, the left arm spinner, whether he gets to Stellenbosch. He's was quite great scenes at Centurion the other day. He just finished his matric exams and was still in his school uniform.
Really?
Yeah, he's a Saint Stadium's boy.
Okay.
And just ran across to Centurion after his exams in his school uniform, pulling his bags up the steps to make his debut. Brought back memories of Herschel Gibbs back in the day.
Absolutely.
Who was a 16-year-old who turned out for Western Province. So
was that when Robin Jackman was the coach?
That was definitely when Robin Jackman was coach.
Yep.
So
he was a legend, eh?
Absolute legend, and the silver fox behind the mic as well.
Absolutely.
So do miss these gentlemen.
I sat on in the 2007 World Cup on the way to the Caribbean. Had a few beers with Jackers at the back of the plane. The stories that he could tell.
And he did enjoy a few stories after a couple as well.
Absolutely.
That's wonderful. He lots of memories. Jackers. Oh, what a shot is that! Brought out the old MS Dhoni helicopter there. Flick. No, Jackers and Trevor Quirk. Plenty of stories between them. So he had the pleasure of being the MC at Jackers' book launch once at the Cape Times. So legends of the game.
Absolutely. And then January the SA20 starts, which you're going to be heavily involved in.
Yeah, that does kick in. Between that, we've got a test series in Australia.
Amazing. That starts this weekend.
That starts this weekend, which we unfortunately though have to cover off television these days. Back in the day, we would have been at the Gabba.
Yep.
And the MCG and the SCG Boxing Day test, always a unique occasion.
Well, can you imagine playing in front of 90,000 people?
It's unbelievable.
Oh.
But since COVID, unfortunately, we got signed to the couch and the telly.
So your analysis and your reporting on that is from
up at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot tougher these days, but still privileged to do what we do.
Brilliant.
Then we go to SA20, which is going to change the game in South African cricket, I believe. That's another one.
Is that?
And this one doesn't go the whole hog, unfortunately. It's a great catch on the Kyle boundary. And that's the end of Edison Marshall. He's quite a character, this Edison Marshall. While he was fielding, he enjoyed a commentary stint in between balls as well. Yeah, so
awesome.
Bit of a legend is Edison Marshall.
Always great to get the guys involved in the game. So it's last man stands now. So for the viewers who aren't aware of the rule, 7th wicket has fallen. The batter can only deal in boundaries or run twos. So the required rate 70 runs off 10 balls. I'm not a betting man. It's very unlikely that the 3 short are going to get over the line here.
The last man is Connor Brown.
Yeah, he's going to be facing Kieran Foss. He's been very economical today. Just 13 runs off his 3 overs. Starts with a dot. So Black Eagles are going to be undefeated in the group stages. They're going to cruise into the last 16. What's well ball there? He's going to try for 2. Long off. Long on's not going to attempt to try run him out. Give him his 2.
Roscoe, do you believe that when it's last man, you got to have somebody in the circle, bring it up just to save the 1?
No, because if it gets past you, they're going to get 2. But if you're on the boundary, they're never going to get 2.
That's the experience of Roscoe. How many games have you played, Roscoe? LMS? I'm thinking well into the...
Getting close to 300.
That's a ledge. That is a ledge sitting alongside me. This is the...
Compared to some of the other guys around the world, my numbers are Mickey Mouse. You guys are playing thousands of games, 600 games.
You arranged about 500 as well?
Yes, well there's... in my London competition, there's about 500 teams. So it's a big operation.
Keeps you busy?
Keeps me very busy in the summer months. Got a fantastic team of umpires, league managers. And my New Zealand league is currently running. It's just heading towards obviously Christmas time, so things are quietening down. 12 ball there by Kieran Foss. Connor Brown just digging it out. So after 19 overs, the score is 113 for 7. 3 short need 64 or 5 balls.
That is the final over. I think if he goes, there was a rule that every ball in the last over was a maximum, was a home run. Maybe Connor Brown could get his team home here.
Can you imagine?
So he doesn't retire if he gets 50 though, if he's the last man?
Carries on batting.
Carries on batting.
That's a good leave.
What a player! Connor Brown is an absolute legend. He shoulders arms in the final over. What a legend. He's going to go down in history at the last man standing.
Let's see if he does it again. Oh,
I think he's better off leaving it, eh, Roscoe?
He's definitely playing for the cameras here.
He's better off leaving it.
He's having a great time. Let's drive out there to extra cover. He's not going to run. So 2 balls left of this innings.
That is the final ball of the innings, and the Black Eagles, they've closed it out. A comprehensive victory of 63 runs for for the Black Eagles. They'll take all the bonus points on offer, and it is a fantastic win. The 3 short, they tried their best, but unfortunately just not enough for the men from down under.
So thanks for joining us. We'll be back soon with the Puppets versus Daxina.